So this is my holiday, 26th of July to the 30th of July, 2020. Filming from Broadbeach, Queensland.
Her cooking's about as good as my hosting. It's excellent. Head to the 97.3 website to watch the full episode.
Tired of your own backyard? Well, Queensland Fraser Coast is good to go, go, go. Go explore the natural beauty of our Fraser Coast. Go discover areas of pristine wilderness. Go visit the world's first whale heritage site or dive into the great sun.
It's very nice. Nicer than the other rooms I've stayed here before. Beautiful. So what's your room like? These off. Yay. Not bad.
Wow, it's storming. And Mum's just gone down to the pool. um, should be back soon. Had early dinner after all. Woo! Come on, lightning. Hi, my name is Monica. I'm the kind of person who never quite knew what they wanted to do. Hi, my name is Monica. Like you, I'm sick of working 9 to 5 and feeling very little reward at the end of the week. Each day seems to be a labor, and I'd rather spend my time doing other things. So I hopped onto the internet one day and I replied to an ad, and I was called and they invited me to attend an online session to give me all the information I needed to make a decision. And my decision at the end was to just do it. Why not? I'm not getting anywhere doing 9 to 5, so I may as well try something new. And the best thing about it is that you can do it around your work. You don't have to spend all day on a computer at home. You can spend only a few hours a day, and the reward is fantastic. Just think about it. Going to holidays, going to hotels whenever you want, going on holidays to Europe, buying that car that you've always thought was just too expensive. I tell you, this system really works. So why not give it a go? You've got nothing to lose. So why not give it a go? You've got nothing to lose. If you're the kind of person who feels like they deserve the better life, just have never known how to achieve that, well, here's your answer. It's a fully proven system which really works. So this is pretty much what the beach looks like. It's the Gold Coast Beach. There's no one on it though, so I could have gone for a swim maybe. Joke. No, but I really can't right now. I don't know how close we are to that resort we usually go to. Sort of looks like it might be close by or something. I don't know. What is that thing over there? It's probably a big load of seaweed. Oh, a rock. No dogs allowed, but there's heaps of dogs on there. Looks like a rock. Here in the beach, it's a pretty good view. There's nothing to do here. I was gonna walk down to Mermaid Beach to go to the pro shop, but I couldn't be bothered. So I'll go tomorrow if I can't get a lift there. But who I came with, hang on, there's a view of the buildings, world famous buildings. It's a pretty impressive coastline, but they're just buildings really. But I'm not doing anything on this holiday, nothing to do. So I was gonna go back and wash my clothes because I'm feeling self-conscious in this shirt. I want to get dressed into a different shirt, so, but I have to wash it because it's dirty, so. But I'm in no rush because it's so boring. The hotel is like, what? I mean, it's okay, but I spent half my night, you know, tossing and turning. I don't want to stay indoors all day today. But I don't want to go for a walk to Mermaid Beach either. I don't feel like it. It's just going to stress me out. So I'll probably go hang out by the river, and by 2 o'clock I should be back into the hotel to take a call. And then I should be able to ask who I live, who's there to give me a lift. They should be back by then. But I don't know what they're doing today. They just sort of left early in the morning, and I'm supposed to find my own entertainment. I can't be bothered, you know, going all over the place trying to find something to do. Like, I know there's a tram or something. I know there's a tram or something that can take you to SeaWorld, but I'd rather get a lift, you know. Sick of holding my breath and forcing myself to go to places I don't really care about going anyways. Just have something to do. So I get sick of having like a hot nightmare and having to drag yourself here and there and expected to go everywhere by yourself, and I get sick of it. Just don't want to go anywhere. But it's nice to see things. I mean, I'm glad I came, but there's nothing to do. It's just this impressive coastline. It's just a bunch of buildings, and the beach is just water and the sand. And if I could swim, I might have something to do, but I can't swim because my skin's too bad. So I have to do something else, and I don't know. So I just hang around, thinking about going to one of the theme parks just to annoy everyone. No, I don't know, but it's on my mind, but I couldn't be bothered. But I might go later. I can't sit in that bloody hotel all day. It's too draining. I don't want to, I want something to do, but I don't want to go anywhere because I'm not adventurous because I have a heartburn and I couldn't be bothered dragging myself here or there. But I might. Otherwise I would have walked all the way to the bloody Mermaid Beach post shop to deliver my mail. I don't know, maybe something to know. Look, a plover bird. I don't know if you can see it. Some kind of bird. It's a little birdie. It's like a little hawk. I would feed it, but I don't have any food. Look at that. So cute. So it's another nice day. I'm at the beach once again. There's nothing much to do here. There was a boat that was going by a while ago. So I'm all the way over here, several meters away from that boat now. And you can see the views of the Gold Coast. It's pretty cool. But if you're not swimming, you just sort of yawn. The sun's pretty bright. Where is it? There it is. Yeah, fairly, not too many people. So this place is Surfer's Paradise.
Okay, you're safe now. Please stand up. Oops, I'm afraid we missed one. And it looks like he's seen you!
Take the stick to defend yourself. Drill away all the rocks, then enter the cave. Follow the arrows.
Dinosaur hologram experience. This was the score that you got.
So I'm just walking back by myself. This is the tram we took today. It goes right into Surfers Paradise and it goes towards Helensvale Station. So if you want to go to Movie World, you can just catch a train to Helensvale Station, I think. I mean the tram. Pretty cool. I don't think I know where I'm going. I think I go across here. After but we went to the dinosaur museum and it was pretty cool. I mean, it's not a museum, it's an interactive game. Really, I think it costs like $65 a pop, but it's a nice waste of time. It's really for kids, so it's a little bit kiddish, you know. If you're not a child at heart, you'll probably find it boring, but it's interesting because I was gonna do absolutely nothing, but I enjoyed it a little bit. My heart memory isn't too bad, so now I'm just gonna walk back to the hotel that we're staying at. Is it Avoca? Something. So this is the other direction of the path. I don't know what this is. Something. I'm not sure if that's a hotel there. It could be. But anyway. Is it Avoca Heights? No. I don't know what it is, but it's like a 10-minute walk, so. But the dinosaur thing was cool. Got to play, but you know, I go with someone who doesn't really take much pictures, so obviously I've taken lots of pictures of them, and they've only taken like one or two of me, so it decreases the thrill. Because, you know, you want yourself to be. I mean, I got a couple of pictures, but I took like, 12 of them. They took like 2 of me. And I'm like, oh, that's pretty crappy. No one wants to take my picture. And of course, I've gotten in the one direction. They haven't, but who cares? I have to take my own pictures. No, but it was cool. I mean, it's just 3D or 4D. I don't know how many Ds it was, but you just play around with some ones that only just works. And I got the pterodactyl flying as my most interactive one, whereas the other person, they're fighting with a stick and they're digging, and they got a lot more interactive stuff. I was just kind of standing there, and I got to throw fish as well. I think it suits our personalities, that they got the more active one, and I got the more laid back one, really. But I was thinking, it's not funny, they got this more interactive one, and I got this one where you just stand still a lot more. Funny thing. Anyway, that's all done. So I surprised myself by showing off, and surprised myself by doing that, and yeah, so I can do it. Yeah, I did it. I either have to buy something special from the store today or tomorrow. I'll probably choose it tomorrow, maybe, or the day after. So I think I have maybe 6 things. I should choose it today. I'll choose it tomorrow. I'll go there tomorrow morning for a walk. They said, oh, we could go to SeaWorld tomorrow, maybe. I prefer to go to SeaWorld in the afternoon, so when everything's died down. And I get all the rides without lines. Lines are silly. So this is the views from the balcony. Got a nice view. Once again, I can't capture the colors of the sunset on this camera. I think I need my other camera for it, but it's actually orange over there, but it looks like there's nothing there. See, it's that color. Pretty nice view. It's trees and river and traffic and crane and I'm actually scared of heights. I get like tingles all up my legs now. And I know I used to get them, but I used to be able to handle it. Now it's like I'm afraid of falling. Third day of vacation, and this is a beach scene, so it's pretty barren of all life. But the waves are cool. I like the sun over there. And there's a Gold Coast again, the buildings, the iconic building structures. Waves are awesome. I wish I could go swimming. I could really use a dip. I had to purchase some stuff on the internet last night. Hopefully that'll help bring my skin down. But I'll have to wait till December to be able to swim. I love swimming, but I don't think I could swim anymore. I can only go like a little way in. I used to be able to swim all the way halfway to the ocean. Boy. I go behind the breaking waves. And now I can't swim. Out of practice, I guess. So this is actually the name of the hotel we're staying. It's called Freshwater Point, and it's not so much to see around here. Sometimes a boat comes by, but otherwise it's just looking at the water and visiting nearby stores. And this is our third day, so I think we've only got 3 more days to go until we go back. So I like this a bit. So it's gonna be pretty still yet to decide what we're gonna do for the next few days. But today we weren't doing very much, unless we feel like going to the laser place later. It closes by 10. Only takes probably 20 minutes to get through. But I don't assume that we'll be there today. Might go there tomorrow. And then we might go to SeaWorld. I don't know. I haven't been to SeaWorld in ages. Like last time we was there, it was like it really stank, and I don't really enjoy all that smells. So, but I might be turned away at the door because I'm pretty sure that I'm in conflict with the business. Actually, so they tell me to go away usually. So anyway, this view is nice, but it's not very interesting. So what else could we do tomorrow? We could play putt-putt golf. We could even play putt-putt golf tonight. Or Movie World's a far off thing. I just realized it takes an hour by tram to get there, apparently. So I'm not going to catch a tram for an hour to get to the station, to hop on a bus for 10 minutes to get to the movie world. No way. That's just as bad as when I'm at home. So the air is a bit gritty, so I'm gonna go back inside. I'm not gonna like catch corona or something. So I'll just walk back. It's like Melbourne, it's got, you breathe in and you just realize there's stuff in the air and you can't see it. And that was what it was like before I left in like November 2018. And now they've got like the hugest corona case ever. So, so I've got a couple of relatives down there, wondering if they would like to be up here. Well, I'm up here. But that was by chance. It wasn't a plan to try and make myself safe. I was actually chucked out. I had to come here because I couldn't get a rental. And I didn't have a job anyway, so I probably would have wasted my money by now. Anyway, back indoors soon. So this is the city once again. Last time I'm gonna see it, so we're going back early because one of our relatives has picked up symptoms of COVID and they're having an issue with their family, so which came from people coming back from Melbourne through New South Wales, and they didn't isolate and they spread some sort of COVID around, so so we're going back early, and it's a bit of a shame because I didn't get to buy the little mini guitars I was going to buy tomorrow, but if I knew it a bit earlier I would have gone this afternoon, but never mind. I mean, they're just little mini guitars. I bought one before, and yeah. And I'm pretty sure I bought one when I was like in my teenage years, and I would buy one again. Yes, I think I have bought them before, but so yeah, going back to our little hole. I didn't get to go to any of the theme parks. Don't know why I have the annual pass when no one's interested in going, and I find it difficult to go. But anyways, if I want to go, I'll just catch a train. And I have a feeling I'm not going to go anytime soon. So it's going to be a bit of a strain for the next 9 hours until we get on the road. Because who I'm with is pretty feisty at the moment. But it was good to be able to get about. I think I stayed in this hotel before when I was young, but I can't be certain I have. I just seem to think I have stayed here before. There's something down there. But yeah, so I'm getting to know the Gold Coast a little bit more, and no big deal about it. Feeling nice. I keep looking at this pool over here, like there's a pool across the street. I keep looking and wondering if I want this work from home position that's come up. Whether I should trust it, spend $2,500 to get into it, or nothing. I have no idea what on earth I'm selling. And just see how it goes. I don't know. But I'm uncertain because yeah, I don't do very well at sales, and I don't want to spend that much money, but I wouldn't mind spending if it could guarantee me income, that could guarantee me a house in the future. But I don't know, it's hard to tell, because I feel like just sort of running down on my last level of support a lot of the time, and I don't know what I'm going to do if I don't have that, because I'm not in a good financial way. So, but $2,500 is a lot of money. It's not if it earns you as much money as they boast, but and then you have to do this and that. But you know, I'm sort of squirming about it all, so I'm not really sure what I want to do with it. I get to think about it until next Monday, and I'm like, so I've got a few videos to watch and stuff. I don't know, I sort of get it, but I sort of don't know it. And I don't really like the concept of having group meetings, you know, doing group dials. It's just similar to what I did in one telephone company I worked for, and I'm like, I don't like that. I like to be, you know, doing it by myself. I don't like to have like everyone listening in, you're going whatever, you know. It's like pretty it's pretty much a pain in the butt. Anyway, so this is going to be one of the last nights I have here. This is the last night actually. The person who was covering the person I came with work, you know, they got notification that possible contamination with the corona. So, you know, she's, rather than having that person, I mean, the person's been told they themselves are probably fine, but but they said, oh no, don't go into work tomorrow, I'll drive back and go to work and stuff. So they're gonna take over, so long to vacation. I didn't get to go to the theme parks like I thought I might. Yeah, today was a lot of just sitting around, and I was quite a bit disappointed. I find it very hard to talk to who I come with. I find it very hard to talk to them to see if they want to do anything. So I don't even ask a lot of the time. I just wait for them to ring a bell and say, hey, you know, I'm interested in doing something. Do you want to come? You know, rather than me say, oh, do you want to do something? You know, it's like I don't really do that. I don't really push for it, because a lot of time they're like very prudish, and they don't want to even talk to me. So so I just but I would have liked to have gone to at least one of the theme parks. I do have this awesome annual ticket that I haven't hardly used, so yeah, it would just mean that I use it a little bit more, but whatever. I mean, I guess, you know, I'd be spending an hour traveling to the place anyways, and I might not take an hour to travel by tram and then bus, but yeah, but it would take an hour to go, at least an hour to go to Movie World. So, and that's sort of the place that I go to the most, Movie World, and then I also go to the Sea World, as well. So we didn't catch a little boat like we were going to, and we didn't actually go to SeaWorld, not like anyone really wants to go on any of the rides anyways, but but yeah, I really just go on I definitely go on the Bermuda Triangle because I just love that ride, but I don't go on many of the other rides. I can't even remember what on earth is there. I'm pretty sure the dragon ride that I used to go on has completely gone, because but I haven't seen like the aquarium for a long time, and I haven't seen the polar bear, and actually I might have seen the polar bear actually, but I haven't seen it recently. Haven't seen any of the shows recently. No idea what they do now. But yeah. But I sort of half remembered long ago, like when I used to want to go to SeaWorld, I was being kicked out because the owner of the business doesn't like me going there. So but that's a very distant memory. Once again, it's when I was a teenager, and it's like been like many years since then. And you know, I don't hardly remember, but I only just remember that I could be that there is a possibility I might not be able to go to SeaWorld because I think I was like forever banned when I was a teenager, and yeah, I was just too they'd just look at me and think I'm just, you know, rubbish that sits around trying to, you know, sell myself. And they were sort of picking me up in a very weird way. And then they banned me. And so I'm not sure whether that would be still for there. Like, if they're going to just grab me and chuck me out pretty much. But that's why I usually go to Movie World, because they sort of said, oh yeah, let's, you know, make a deal. You can come as many times as you want. We'll leave you alone, and you won't be kicked out. Pretty much, you can just enjoy the park, you know, it's what they said. So, you know, that's why I go there the most, because it's like, and I don't have a clue where Dreamworld is. It's like further away than the other two. But I don't hardly ever go to Dreamworld. So I sort of go to Movie World first, and if I feel like, yeah, but I haven't gone to SeaWorld. I went to the hotel like a few years ago, when it was before I moved up here. I went to the hotel, and I hated everything about that hotel. It was so uncomfortable. I was crying. I couldn't swim because it was storming, and I didn't even want to order room service, which is like $30 a meal. And you're like going, wow, you know, the prices are just too high for me. I mean, I have to have my parents' wallet and card and ordering something because it's literally $30 to $40 a meal. And you're like, oh, wow, you know, it should be $15 a meal. And they're like, no, it's really expensive. So it's like this. It doesn't even feel like an ultra special resort though. You know, just, it doesn't feel like a mangy resort, but it doesn't feel like, you know, $50 a meal kind of resort. You know, it just feels like an ordinary resort. I don't see why they can't have better prices. You know, they used to have like an $18 all you can eat, and then it changed to $30, and at the moment it's like $60 or $70. You're like going, wow, you know, they really hike up these prices. The only thing that you can buy that's any good is stuff from the gift shop. But yeah, so that's why SeaWorld's a huge disappointment. But anyways, I stayed at the resort okay. But I didn't get to see very much of the resort because I was huddled inside because it was freezing cold and I hadn't brought any jacket and I hadn't or anything, so I hadn't come prepared for the cold weather, and it was freezing and I was freezing and I was upset, so I only stayed one night. And that was the last time I've been to SeaWorld. But if it wasn't storming, I probably would have gotten a ticket to SeaWorld to see the theme park, but I don't know, I'm not even sure I like it, but that's why I always think before I go, and I'm like, when I'm thinking, I don't even like SeaWorld, I don't want to go, but when I'm there, I usually find things to like if I'm allowed to, you know, roam around, but yeah, but that's what I was sort of thinking, like I was sort of holding back, asking, can we just go to SeaWorld, I just want to see what it's like. I'll probably only take an hour. Because I'm sort of thinking, I'm not sure if I've actually been banned from going to SeaWorld, like, and if we drive all the way there, you know, and they ban me, you know, the person driving me there will start to spit and fume and be like, oh, come on, we just, you know, spent 20 minutes driving here, you know, and stuff. And so, yeah, I don't know. So maybe it's a good thing that we didn't get to see it because I have no idea if I'll be actually allowed to go in and without, you know, causing some chaos. So, yeah, so that's sort of why I wasn't pushing to go to SeaWorld, because I know there's a slight possibility that I might not be able to actually go and enjoy the park. So I'll just have to, you know, break my little stick, and, you know, we can't even stop by Moo World on the way back to our place because, you know, they're in a rush to get back home, and because they want to go to work on the same day and fix up all the things that might have been overlooked and blah, blah, blah. And then I'm like going, great. Well, that's like a couple of highlights I missed out on. And I didn't get to buy a little mini guitar, which I've bought before, but I'd like to buy that again, and I'd like to buy like 4 of them, and yeah. But I was going to do that tomorrow, like buy a little mini guitar, just either 1, maybe 2, or if I really want 4, but I think they're awesome, but, you know, now I'm not going to be able to buy anything. And it's so sad. It is sad. Maybe I should make my own guitar out of clay. But, yeah, so, and I didn't get to go to Intensity, but I've sort of been exposed to the Gold Coast a little bit, so if we ever do come back, I'll be like, yeah, I want to go to this place, and I want to see what's there, and I want to go here, and, you know, so I sort of knew a few places to expect to go to. I probably won't go to the dino exhibit again because it's pretty much for kids. And I'm not sure if and stuff. So, and I definitely don't want to go to the Wax Museum because we've been there before. It's a bit grimy. And I only look at like 1 or 2 wax figures seriously. One, the Michael Jackson, and if there's a Marilyn Monroe one there, and if there's a Britney Spears one there, I'd look at it there, but I don't know if there's a Britney Spears one, but And what else? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've been on the skywalk before, and it's perfectly safe even if you have a heart murmur. So I'm like, pretty sure that I could go on that too. I'm not so enthusiastic about the forest walk where you go at night to see night creatures and you see. I'm pretty sure we've been there when I was in my teenage years. And my mother was told off for being a bad parent because we pretty much were gulping on our chests. And I'm pretty sure we've been at something like that, but I can't really remember all these things. So, and that's the one that not really that enthusiastic of going, but I could, I know it's there. But that was closed due to COVID, anyways. And after my mother and after the person I came here with, after they found out that was closed, they stopped wanting to be here, pretty much. So, yeah. I know if he got sick, actually, does ever contract the corona or anything, or if one of their kids do, I know that will really upset that person that I came here with, who I live with too. And they're going to probably insist that they get a corona scan, and they're probably going to be told, no way, do you have corona? But they're kind of, I think they're going mad. They see all this stuff on the news, and they sort of make their mind to make a big deal and shout out, oh, I have corona, I want to be tested, I want to be found to have it and go to hospital. It's pretty much their mentality. And they've already been, tested by doctors and various tests, and they've been, having this, I think they're having a mental breakdown, and I'm not very comfortable living with them at all. So I think they want to just go to hospital. But they've had scans. Their diet health problem just went away just because they didn't feel like, just went away all of a sudden. It's like, oh, it came all of a sudden, it went away all of a sudden. And the doctors didn't find any evidence to support that they were sick. But, they're carrying on like they're really sick, almost throwing up all over the dinner table. And then, they're like, oh, doctor said I didn't have anything wrong with me. And I'm like, and then they're suddenly not struggling, all of a sudden, they just stop mucking around. So I think they were just mucking around. And they're going to say the same thing about corona. They're going to get narcissistic. They're going to get sad and angry. And then they're going to make a big deal about corona. And then they're going to start blurting out, oh, I've got corona and stuff. And then going to insist to get tested. And, all over again, a big deal. And they're probably, and most likely they don't have it. They have huge amounts of energy for their age. And they don't really, and stuff. But, and I can see this coming, like a huge deal, and they're going to pretend like they have something really wrong with them and start blurting out nonsense and expect to be listened to, and, and I just get sick of it. They scream out, oh, I have corona, I want to be tested, and they're licking their fingers while making bloody dinner. I'm eating, germed up food. And that they want to say, oh, I've got corona, and stuff. So, I'm more worried that they have possibly a genetic or blood or saliva kind of disease that can be spread through saliva or something, but I'm more concerned about that. But, yeah, no, I wish I could just leave. Really, I just want to just pack up and leave. I'm just so sick of this, total egotistical personality, self-centered, and over-exaggerating everything to sort of beat an invisible flame and just have fun having a tantrum. or whatever, or having a drama. So, and I'm caught like experiencing, like watching this, and I'm like pretending to be dumb, but I'm not so dumb. I'm just annoyed that they just continue on being nonsense, of just thinking that they're acting, and they're acting out, and it's annoying me. And I don't like it. I really don't want to live with them, but my situation isn't so great at the moment. So, yeah. Um, I wish I got this PA, personal assistant job that I applied for a few days ago to work from home position. And all you do is listen to a woman talk, like arrange stuff for them. But I don't know. Most work from home positions are some sort of scam or weird deal, and yeah, so I don't always like to apply for them.